So G-Shock have dropped a lot of wicked summer releases lately. I feel like they come into their element this time of year. In fact, it was this time last year that they released the manga Cassiope, and what an absolute banger that was. Anyway, case in point, if you follow the channel, you know we report on all of the latest drops every single month, and this was exemplified in our most recent episode with Volume 2 of the Hidden Glow series, which immediately got me thinking, while I've had it for a while, I've never actually shared this watch from Volume 1 with you, so that's about to change. This is actually one of, if not the coolest G-Shocks I own, so let me show you why. So this right here is the DW6900 HD-8 from Volume 1 of the Hidden Glow series, the OG series that kicked all this off, which was just as cool and included a GA700, a GA110, a GA2000 and a GA2100, which you may well recognise from our giveaway earlier this year, where Alex from all the way in Australia won and shared these incredible shots. Big shout out to you again, Alex, way better than I could do. If you want to be involved in the next giveaway, by the way, head over to timedrops.co, join our newsletter and you will be first to know. Link will be in the description. But yeah, what an awesome set of watches. And of course, the 6900 is my favourite silhouette, so how could I possibly look past this one? So let's dive into it some more. For starters, we've got this very cool matte grey bezel and band, which straight away reminded me of the John Mayer Hodinkee collab, which I also keep mentioning in recent videos is on my wish list, and it might just be on the way, people. Stay tuned. But yeah, really nice colorway, super versatile, especially accompanied with its clean white or off-white dial, which you'll very soon see has a very cool trick up its sleeve. We have negative LCD displays on this one, which do look very good, but you could argue would work just as well positive. But yeah, I like the negative on this one and it gives it that bit more of a monochromatic vibe. Now, in terms of what you're looking at here, the bottom or main screen displays the time in either 12 or 24-hour format, as well as the day and date by default. It will then display all of the functions as you navigate through using the buttons on the outer of its case. And the three circle displays above this are the DW6900's triple graph, aka 3 eyes. By the way, these don't really have a practical purpose whatsoever, they just look very cool. The 2 eyes on the left hand side represent seconds. A segment will fill up or disappear as every second goes by. These then run to the larger right eye, which segments represent every 10 seconds, which fill all the way up to 1 minute. So yeah, not necessarily a must-have function, but they look wicked in my opinion and just add to that unmistakable G-Shock design. And as we see on many entry-level G-Shocks, it's mineral glass protecting the dial on this one. Dimensions, of course, this is a chunky G-Shock as they're supposed to be. This one comes in at 53.2mm in length, 50 in width and 18.7mm in thickness, weighing approximately 72 grams, which when you consider its dimensions is relatively lightweight. And as I always say about these 6900s and G-Shocks in general, the comfort levels are of course spot on. I've worn 6900s forever and have never had any problems. Gym, office, swimming, climbing, whatever you're up to, this one smashes it every single time. And while you're partaking in such activities, you might want to use some of the watch's functions, which includes the likes of a stopwatch which runs to 100th of a second, alarms with hourly time signal and flash alerts, an automatic calendar, as well as 200 meters of water resistance. Now, I've purposely left the main event till last to sort of build up some suspense, I suppose, but yeah, when the lights get low, ka-chow, look at that. The face is fully loomed up and glows in the dark magnificently. Perfect for those summer nights after a day out in the sunshine. This doesn't help legibility whatsoever, by the way, it just looks very cool. No legibility, just vibes. But yeah, that's what the light's for, right? We've got a super illuminator LED backlight on this one, and while it's no electroluminescence, it still does do the job very well, and also means that we now have a battery life of 5 years. Yes, maybe I'm a child, but there's just something very cool about a fully loomed up dial, isn't there? Glow-in-the-dark things seem to be all the rage growing up in the 90s, so it's cool to see that effect be put into something you'll wear day to day as an adult. Plus, it also makes me look very cool in the eyes of my 5-year-old boy, so yeah, what more could you want? What's also very cool about these is that while it might seem very obvious, you can clearly tell what this watch is from a distance just solely by looking at this loomed up dial, which is a massive nod to G-Shock's distinctive design and uniqueness, I suppose. But yeah, I feel like it's worth highlighting as I don't think the same would apply to many other brands doing the same thing. But yeah, let me know what you think about these. Have you got one? Are they on your wish list? Plus, now we have 2 colorway options. Would you go for this grey or the new white and blue? I mean, the 6900 from that series is also very much on my shortlist, so no doubt I'll be forced into buying that one soon. Forced against my will, you know? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. A bit of a different style. If you did, let me know by hitting the like button and dropping a comment down below. And of course, subscribe if you're new here, especially if you like G-Shocks. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Ka-chow.